However, on the times I've met Brian Wilson, he was an absolute gentleman. And you think, come on, guys, even Mike Love was a gentleman. Come on, Al.
Again, I think it's a choice. It's always a choice. I know fame is this thing that's thrust upon you. Like you didn't choose it. It happened. It happened as a result of your work, and you know how you deal with it is how you deal with it. But when I see stuff like that, where it's like people are fond, do you know what I mean? Because not everyone's going to be a freaky weirdo. Like there's a lot of people that just admire what you do and are inspired by it and want to say thank you, like yourself in that instance. And I think the crushing thing is that person can't just take a second and be like, because don't get me wrong, I appreciate, like, if you're just like out in a restaurant somewhere and someone's like, hey, autograph now. No, it's like, fuck off. Like, that's totally fair. But if it's like, you know, you're in the airport, you just walk in and it's not 5 a.m. So like, I hear that because I'm a big wrestling fan. I see like wrestlers telling fans to fuck off with that. Like, yeah, if you shove a camera in my face or autograph stuff at 5 a.m., don't expect me to smile in the airport. Like, I totally get that. But when it's just like, let's say like an agreeable social situation, you know, you're just walking around, and I think it's a two-way thing. So, because I think people, maybe I just want to get into this and then we can move on, because I think we've spent a little bit too much time on this. It must be pretty daunting to have random strangers come up to you and just start talking to you, you know, in general. But then like in this kind of, oh my God, you're this person, you know, how exactly have you learned to deal with that over the years? Maybe what's the best way to deal with that?
First of all, it's a privilege to have someone come up and go, I like what you do. What I don't like is sometimes I've had like people come up and go, oh, my boyfriend thinks you're great, but I think you're shit. And they think they're being funny and charming by doing it. That's not a nice thing. And when I get that, I go, oh, okay, all right. And I just walk on, because I don't want that. If I've got time, I'll listen to people. And if I'm in a rush, I will listen to them for a bit. I will shake their hand. I'll say, look, do you want to take a selfie or something? And then I say, I'm really sorry, I've got to move on. You know, but if someone wants to take a selfie with me, yeah, fantastic, I'll take a selfie. Of course, not a problem at all. I think you're right. I think sat down eating a meal is a different prospect altogether. But then again, you know, I'm not a superstar wrestler who's probably getting it every 5 minutes, you know. But even after the Jungle, when I was getting it quite a lot, it was, and also my kids at the time found it hilarious, man. They found it hilarious that someone wants a picture with their old dad. So, but I've developed a technique, because quite often someone comes up to me and it's a big thing for them to come up to me and they want to say quite often, that show you did back then was really important to me when I was 15. Well, what am I going to do? Say, I sod off now, because then I'm kind of peeing on their 15-year-old memory. And so I listen to it and go, oh, well, thank you very much. And I get uncomfortable with compliments, but I've learned to go, oh, thanks, man. That really means, or, you know, that really means a lot that you would share that. And I'm glad I was able to play a part in your life. Do you want a selfie? And you have to say, do you want a selfie? Because people are quite often too nervous or will spend 20 minutes getting to the selfie. So you kind of got to jog it along a bit. But I will nearly always, unless there's something, you know, unless I'm rushing to the hospital or whatever, I will always try and spend a bit of time with someone.
This is kind of what I was referring to. Like, for you, it's just a Tuesday. For them, it's a memory for a lifetime.